Getting paid, but never take a loss on my install. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my install. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the install. Too late, he already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 9 to 6. You a shook one, Reeves and know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. The mother ride or die.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Black Knights and the Seattle Seahawks. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Jakeem Grant now to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24. Yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now let's go. Boom, landed.
On second down, Jackson. And an alley to run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Detroit!
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. The give is to Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? It's who are the freshest.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And they'll run it here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Play action. They'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, As you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They go play action here on first down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Grant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jackson. Running over the middle by Grant. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set. 319. 319.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Gun! Set! Blue landing! Blue landing! Gun!
This time Jackson will throw it. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll go again to Jones. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. It's complete to Grant. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Jackson on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of it, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there. 43 yards. Back now in Seattle, Washington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Give to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Prater for the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. Catanzaro now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Throw it for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him, All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's back to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And the Seahawks on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on